Good morning and welcome back. It's been a morning of glitches and failed starts, so here on about our third try to get going, we're going to see if we can get into the game, see if we can get our next water preservation project completed and have another reservoir. I do think that means it's going to flood off the map where we don't want it to eventually, but we can address that with a district if we need to. I do think we'll build some windmills this cycle and see if we can get some gear workshops going. Perhaps get the plank factories moved away and get rid of the power wheels. And perhaps set up some wheat and bread production. We do have quite a bit more housing now. You see here, we've got some queued up, some paused. It is the 7th cycle, day 19. We're about a day or 2 days into a 7-day drought. I think we'll get things started here and see what happens. I also talked about some power in this area. We'll see about that. I think maybe we got some other thoughts going there. Making some progress here. Let's see where we're working at there. We've got a fair amount of logs, so I think we'll knock this out pretty quick. It'll be planks maybe that slow us down. They've got our second level of scaffolding built. This area here is where it originally runs off. I think this is the same level, and it will ultimately run over here, which maybe isn't preferred. And I think we're going to try to build across and maybe snag these blueberries, cut these trees even though they're just birches, clean all this up before it floods. We're not too far from our district center there. I think maybe we'll get that queued up as well here. We're making a little science again. Got our water pumps over here. I think we're going to go ahead and eliminate this guy. It's empty now. Get rid of all of this path. Don't think I'm quite to the point of planting that in carrots yet. We're pretty solid on food. Looks like we've got potatoes queued up. They're working away here. If I didn't intend to move this district center, which I do, I think that's going to go up here. I'd consider building something on this plateau, but I think eventually we're going to make this a new district. I'd like to have dynamite by then so that we can, birch and maples there, have dynamite so we can get that blasted down. What do we have here? Just a bunch of logs. Do we need another log pile? We do need another log pile. That one is full. Yeah, I think we're going to have to get a little priority assignment on that. I think we'll make these all lower. They're pretty spread out. I wish they'd snag those planks. Most of our slow construction right now is just simply based on not too many workers. I think we'll try and future-proof this a little bit. We should build on top of this. I wonder what that'll do for pathing. What we got here? Lumberjack legs. This guy got. I don't know what he's pretending to cut. Seeing that builder's hut reaches a long ways. Plenty of access to there. To there. It works out. I feel like if we could get one of these plank places completed, we'd have a little bit more going on there. Alright, back to the water cycle here. Let's see how we're doing. We're getting there. Mostly we need more hands. Let's see how our fair Gimley is doing. Gimley is 48. We shall hope for a long life. I think we're gonna pause one water pump here. I know we've got some workers that we can take care of here. I'm going to pause this flag because we don't have any place to put logs. We definitely don't really need the dandelions yet. We don't have a healer. but they are pretty. Let's plant a few. That is a missed tree spot right there. Look at that. All this time. Yeah, that's a little bit fruitless because that guy can't reach those. So. But they look nice. We'll leave them. Alright, we need to get this builder's hut done. I know that we've got a few things assigned some priority here. But hauling post would also be super handy. Guess we can queue it up. That should have us green a lot of areas for transportation of goods. I've made the mistake in other playthroughs of expecting that hauling post to hit everything and end up with either a water or a food crisis because they're not doing anything. But for now, we definitely need this done up. I think so much so that we might lower these priorities here a little bit. Let those planks go to that. We're going to need to get rid of those flooded carrots. Yeah, that flooded those birches and stuff, but that's all right. It's looking pretty good down here. Just in case they get those done, I want to raise those on my own time. We have all these unemployed beavers. I sure do wish they'd get that building up finished. We get a hauling post and a builder's hut, even with a couple of piece, and you definitely see a great uptick in productivity. Oh, we're getting somewhere now. So hopefully by having our lumberjacks paused, we pick up all these logs. I love that we have access now and you get to reclaim some of these items. There's a little bit of green in that. We'll see if that'll grow any dandelions. They're pretty, and they're edible. In case you didn't know that. Dandelion, the entire plant is edible. If you take a dandelion flower, random fun fact, and batter it and fry it, it tastes like a mushroom. I'm a little worried that we need a fifth floodgate here. I think we have 6 over here to manage that. And we might need to do the same right here, and I think we're going to do that. I know it's a waste of some material, but I really don't want that to flood uncontrollably. And we had that problem on the other side. There's a lot of water blocks up there, and it really puts the water out. Make sure we got these all higher priority jobs. You can see that even with what we're stopping now, which is just a single block, how much green up we've had over here, which is really awesome. Alright, we've got that done. Builder's hut is going good. Got our storage places done. What are we waiting for? Let's turn up that hauling post. Our builder's hut is completely staffed. We've still got some extra beavers here. Let's turn on our lumberjack flags. Since we got the storage and we're going through logs, we've got all the excess stuff picked up. I think they've picked up everything here. Yeah, doing good. Haven't started that, which is okay by me. And that's just logs, but I got rid of that path and it doesn't like that. Seeing as path is free. We will ultimately leave this. I think we'll demo most of this, reclaim those goods, and just make a singular access path for the sake of aesthetics. So we feel like they could work on their floodgates if we needed. Alright, just look at that hauler's post done. There we go, got rooftop terraces going. Still have 9 empty beds. We're up to 30 adult beavers. Got a little science. Let's see. What do we need to unlock? Ooh, explosives. That looks like a good time. Just not sure about the single or the triple floodgate. I just don't know that we'll use them. I think maybe that large warehouse pretty soon, but definitely the medium tank is high on the list. So it seems that there is no benefit, no type of advantage to having the windmills in a particular spot. They definitely seem to see that one. There we go. Definitely seem to do better. I shouldn't say do better. But I don't know, just no real benefit of one location over another, as far as I can see, at least. Think get all this put in, we'll get some priority assigned to it. Kind of a hot mess express. Okay, so we're connected. Connected. I think I need that. Alright, so we're shafted up, connected there. Alright, let's work on some priorities. Path here. That's where our path would be. Access to the back. Click the wrong thing there. All of that we got access to. Okay. I'm going to turn that way down. And it still might complain about being a little bit far from the district. We'll see. No, it doesn't. I'm surprised by that, with it being down here. Let's see what that looks like. It's actually not terrible. Not bad at all. Let's see if we've got some construction projects done. Oh, we do. Well, we'll take all of them they have. We'll done here. They are doing a bang-up job. Looks like we're to there, to right there. We're going to need a lumberjack flag in here. I'm sure put that on the wrong spot. Perspective. Really, well, no, we need to do that. I wasn't so far off. Perspective can really challenge you sometimes in this game of getting things placed. Looks like another 7-day drought is up on us. And I know that these are just one log per tree, but we'll get those cut out of there. And kind of clean that up a little bit. Like we're waiting on planks. We have no planks. Got a few logs. We're doing all right. Let's get rid of this. There won't be any trees going back up here. Just a little bit of site management, as it were. We've already got one windmill going. Kind of thinking about a single block in some areas, just something that it floods over, and if we would happen to pump it dry, then we're not devastating our crops. But then I also think that some irrigation towers that are normally in the paused position are probably as good of a hedge as anything, especially once we start building large tanks. Looks like we've got our potato factory going. We are already full of grilled potatoes. Looking good. These guys are cranking out the windmills. And they have blocked themselves irregardless. These guys, what are we going to do with them? Alright, so we're just going to take and do a little bit of path work here. No, we're not. Doesn't like it. Sometimes even setting priorities isn't enough. Let's see if I get rid of that. If they can build that. Yes, they can. Ah, man. Managed to take over ruling the world, but not wise enough to not get things built out of order. And I know that happens because the game dynamics let them build what they have materials for, even if the priority is different. But it doesn't make it any less frustrating. Let's unlock that. I think we might do that too. Going to require small reconfiguration here, but that's okay. I think we'll manage that all right. Let's pause this guy up so they can work on getting him empty. And I know that in theory a double platform here is better because it takes less material, but you know, at this point it kind of makes as much sense to just do it this way. Call it good. They'll empty that. Finish emptying that. Actually, they'll come get it. We claim all those chestnuts back, and we're just going to put that flag right back here. Set it back to chestnut trees. All right, let's work on our aquatic farmhouse here. I don't think we would ever need more than one for this size space. Overbuilt a little. No sense in having those. I know path isn't required, but it pleases me, aesthetically speaking. How far will this guy reach? All the way to right there. That ought to do the trick. What is right there? One blueberry. Well, maybe they'll come and get that. When everything over here is built up. Looking pretty good there. Let's get our lumber mills set up here as well. This padding will get eliminated and changed around. We might try to sneak one more windmill back here. I don't know. Alright, so I'm still saying it's alright. Why not? Get all the power. Well, looks like we can pause that and eliminate that. We have plenty of unemployed beavers. I made a mistake. We need planks. So here's what we're going to do. Temporary power. Now we're cranking out planks. That's empty. Let's get rid of that. Claim those logs. I think that until we have the gear workshop, that we can put up larger tanks at a small amount of cerebral flatulence there. You'll have to forgive me. We got a lot of unemployed folks here. Let's work on ramping up our science. We still haven't quite finished this one. Waiting on planks. I think we'll see if we can get this done now that we're in the wet cycle again. We might as well let it start holding back what it'll hold back. We'll have a lot of food ingredients. Hopefully my math is good. It should be that we come to here on this. Swim, it'll be a swim. Working our way across there. I do think we'll get all these cut. And I do think it will eventually run off the map here, even though we will eventually probably levy this off. There it goes. That'll require a district. I'm not ready to do that. Oh, look, we've occluded it completely. Let's see how that looks from this side. I like it. Lots of water there. That'll flood all of that. I do think we'll set of pumps over there. All right, looks like we're in a position that we can start putting back. We've got everything built. Get rid of this path. Well, it was in the way, but that is good to go. That looks good to go. Okay. Oh, Gear Workshop is up and running. That makes me happy. It says it's alright for length. If you guys see something I'm missing here, let me know. I think that puts us together. The power is great when there's wind. And I think that'll do. That's gonna have us quite a bit of work there. Just wanted to, what are we waiting on? Planks, which we have very few of right now. Once we get that done, we're going to take all the path out here. Although, you know, when I get that district moved up here, we might be able to hold some water back here and make this our primary water reservoir. It's tempting. It is tempting. You can see that we're holding water all the way to there. Got to give them credit for the water dynamics. They do a good job. The developers have put a lot of thought in this game, and the updates are good. You know, I wonder exactly how much we could save if we dam this off. Not necessarily a lot, because it's at this level, and I knew that would. But it's not about greening space up. I'm going to have to levy this off, I reckon. Flooded building. Well, boy, howdy, isn't it? Apparently we needed one more. There's a distinct chance we just abandon those trees. I think we're gonna. We'll leave the the platform across, but at least for now, those trees are just casualty of war, because those are going to go the same way. Yeah. All right. let's look at our needs here. Let's unlock a temple. I'm not sure where I'm going to put one, but probably should have unlocked the healer, but that's it. So far, we're not having very many wounded beavers. So we're doing pretty good there for power. What's it take? We'll let that science build back up and unlock the paper mill, I think. Because the books give us knowledge. The paper mill opens up the printing press, and then it makes it worthwhile for dynamite. And dynamite is amazing. They're slowly getting that built. Sure would like for them to finish that up. I think we're going to queue up this water reservoir project here. And I'm not putting floodgates. Just put some dams across it. I think that'll be completely adequate to get us what we need. How does that do us for district distance? Because that's ways down there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make that without moving the district. That's all right. Let's get rid of this. Maybe we'll just cut those trees. I think that's a reasonable idea. Chestnuts are worth cutting. Although if I'm so conflicted here. Let's turn that up. Let's get rid of that. What is laying there? 12 chestnuts. These guys need to pick that up. If I go through all this and they flood and drown, I'm going to be upset. my district center movement may come a little closer or a little sooner than I'd kind of thought. It's not going to like it. We'll see if that gets us anywhere. All right. You guys going to get stranded. And how are we out of 150 water? No one should be thirsty. No one at all. Why are they holding their own? Hunger. How do we have no food? See, this is how the game gets you. It's how it gets you. Well, let's get a farmhouse going here and grow some more food. We've got employees. We need just planks and I need that about right. About where the district center is. Honestly, I think it's time. It is time. Yes, I know. Everyone's upset. Nah, I think that irrigation tower will do all the things I want. All right. Let's get crops planted. Definitely want to get wheat going. Sunflowers are fast. They're drought tolerant. Very much sort of a mixed methodology farm here. See if we have any die of hunger. We're getting carrots again, so that's good. Sunflowers are quite close. Yes, I know. Everyone's hungry. sure we don't have anything too far from the district. Oh, that's still in good shape. That's about the end of that, though, right there. Definitely there, but could reach it if we needed to. I think that works out pretty good for us. That'll be red by the time we get to the end of it. We might as well build for water pumping now. Yeah, I don't think I want that there. Well, I know that this isn't a lot. Let's turn that on. See if we can mesh some pumps together here somehow. So, path down the back. So let's get rid of third row. Very good. I like it. Now I know that that one's only in a single level of water, but and we will ultimately probably pump that dry. But it gives us some definite abilities to put away some water. I think we want to make these blocks go away. I don't know if they can walk on that or not. We're going to learn today and find out. All right. Looks like we've got everything set up and running for the next cycle. I think that's going to do it for today. Next time we'll see this water task completed. If we feel like we need more power when there's wind, I think we'll just build platforms and string some windmills across there. We'll finish this and try to save our trees, maybe get them planted in. Nice solid block of chestnuts. We're starting to get a little food back. Close to having our irrigation tower. And I think, hey, we have 20 gears. Next time we'll build some medium-sized tanks.